Good morning, good morning. What's up, Fab City? What's going on? How are you this morning? Who's excited this morning? Because I am excited. I am excited this morning. I am grateful as always, right? I am grateful as always. I wake up with the attitude of gratitude, waking up with the attitude of gratitude, and I just feel so amazing today. Today I'm thankful for support, and I'm thankful for powerful and life-changing connections. Like, just not only to be able to receive it, but to give it and also to witness it. Like, I love watching this shit. It lights my soul on fire, man. Lights my soul on fire. So I'm so grateful today to have that, to have push fear to the side and allow myself to be closer to other women, and allow myself to be vulnerable, and allow myself to be in their environment, in their circles, and not be judgmental, and just be loving, compassionate, and supportive, because that's what we need. That's what we need to grow, right? A lot of us are holding on to things that keep us in places that we don't deserve to be. You do not deserve to be in a place where you don't feel good. When you are there and you don't feel good and you're crying and you feel like it's a struggle, like, you don't deserve to be there. You deserve to be in a positive environment. You deserve to be in a place where you're thriving. And you deserve to be in a place where you love who you are and you're willing to move forward to get more of what you love. So I'm just so thankful for that. I'm thankful to be able to witness that. And I want to read what Yogi says, and then let's move on. I'm excited today. I'm just happy. One of my girls just made my day. She pushed through some fear, which is freaking boss, man, because we all know fear holds us back. And it's what I spoke about yesterday. It is no joke. Live by your inner knowledge and inner strength. Yes. That's why you gotta call on Jesus, baby. Call on Jesus. So I want to ask you, what have you been putting on hold? What have you been putting on hold? What have you been procrastinating about? What have you been putting on the bench and the backseat row? What have you been putting in the dark? What have you been putting on hold? And for how long have you been putting this thing on hold that is killing you, because you don't want it to be on hold anymore? You want to unleash it. You want it out there, right? You just want this thing to be so alive and so vibrant, right? And so energetic, but you have a hold on it. And I say you have a hold on it because no one else does. It's you. You're holding yourself back. You're holding this thing from the light. You're holding this thing from exposure. You're holding this thing from its growth. You are. No one else is doing that for you. So what is that thing that you're holding on to, that you're holding in this stagnant place, this place of death, of darkness, right? Of fear? What is that thing? And why are you holding it back? Are you trying to protect yourself from something? And if so, what is that? Are you trying to protect yourself from being judged, from being laughed at, from being talked about, right? Are you trying to protect yourself from things that do not matter, from things that cannot change your journey, from things that cannot hold you back from being great? Are you trying to protect yourself from those things that have no power over you? Ask yourself that. I want you to ask yourself, what's that thing that I keep holding back? I want to do it, but I just keep holding it back. And I know if I did it, it would say so much about me. It would speak to me. It would give me more courage. It would shine some light on somebody else. It would change a life. It would take me to the next level. It would make me be the woman that I crave and I cry inside to be. What is that thing? And I'm asking you today to let it go. And I got goosebumps right now, Lord. I'm asking you to let it go, because holding on to that thing does nothing but weaken it. You cannot give it strength and power when you're choking and you got to hold on it and you're squeezing the life out of it. You've got to let it go. You've got to let it go. And as scary as it is, I'm going to tell you right now, It's not those that are quite ready. It's not those that are 100% ready. It is those that are brave. It is those that are brave and are willing to say, I'm going to do this even though I'm scared as hell. You know, I feel like an ass. I don't know the outcome. And half of the time, that's what it is. You're afraid and you're holding on to it because you don't know the outcome. You don't know the outcome. And I'll tell you right now, I didn't know the outcome when I put up a sign and said, hey, Tyesha's going to run a Fit to Be Fabulous boot camp in the Bronx. I didn't know if 5 girls were going to show up, if 100 girls. I didn't know. What if I would have sat there and not done anything because I don't know the outcome? I'm afraid of what it's going to be. When I hired my coach at an online business, I didn't know what the outcome was going to be working with her. I knew what I wanted. You see, so I couldn't hold myself back because I don't know what's to come, because I'm doubting whether I'm good enough to have a great outcome. Let me tell you something. Your outcome, whatever it is a lesson for you. So don't worry about whether this outcome is great and it's awesome and everybody's impressed with it and they love it and it spoke to everyone, because that's not happening. You are not everybody's cup of tea, honey, and it will not speak to everybody. Hello. And not everybody will like it, right? Not everybody will love it, but you will have those that love it, that want more, that seek it, right? And then you're going to feel responsible, like, I got to stop choking this thing. Soon as you let it go, you're going to see the power of stepping up and the power of allowing yourself to breathe and to live. You're here to live and enjoy life and have an abundant life and serve and change lives, including yours that you're crying so much every night that's not changing. But why? Because you have a hold on something. You're holding it back from its greatness. Because you're afraid of the failure. You're afraid of the mistakes along the way. You're afraid of everyone seeing that it wasn't good, right? It wasn't good. So if it wasn't good the first time, they might not come back to see the good. Let me tell you right now, the very first time that I hit live, to go live, I was sweating. My fucking armpits was sweating. I was in my kitchen like, I need a bath. And this shit is just ridiculous. How did this just come over me? But I hit live. I did the thing. The very first time I went to transform a woman's body as a personal trainer, yikes. I did it to myself, but we're all different. All this shit in my head. Can I do it? Can I help her transform? Can I give her what she's looking for? Just give it. Just give it. And along the way, you are learning. You are learning and it's getting better. Don't hold it back. And could you imagine if I held that gift back? The gift of my voice, the gift of transforming someone physically and mentally, because I was worried about the outcome. And I'm worried about what I'm going to look like. I'm going to tell you right now, let that thing go that you're holding on to, and let that shit show up messy. Let it show up afraid. Let it show up not all the way ready, because you're waiting to be all the way ready. Let it show up the way you can deliver it right now. But deliver. And do that, because you need that in your life. Right? We're all sitting waiting back for life changes and transformation. But guess what? Guess what you need for that to happen? You need a challenge. You need to be challenged. You need to sit there, and some shit needs to feel so hard to you, so scary, so threatening. That's your test right there, where you ask yourself and God, what am I built for? Who am I? What was I called to do? Right? You need that challenge. And when you get that challenge, there you go again. You're going to hold it a little longer. This challenge is too tough. This shit is too hard. It's too scary. I'm going to hold on to a little longer. And then a day goes by, and 2 days, and you done choked the shit out of it, and now it's dead. And now you got to give it some more life. And now to give it life, it requires you to grow some more. Now you need more courage. Now you need to build up more than you had to the last time before you choked it to death. So what's that thing that you're squeezing the life out of? that needs to be given life so that it can give life. I want you to think about that today, because that shit is serious. And I'm watching people choking their dreams. You know what I mean? Choking their desires because they got an open hand for fear. Your hand is open to fear and your dreams are choked. It's the opposite. You need to choke that fear and have your dream in the open hand. Have your courage in the open hand, right? And just know that this shit right here changes lives. It's going to change yours. So if you're sitting there waiting for a change in your life, accept the challenge. Accept it, boss up, and go through with it. Because then I'll believe that you're ready for a change. You're ready to transform your life. You want this. You're not just saying this. You mean what you say. And then I know, and you'll know, that you're going to get what you want because you mean business, right? I love you. I love you so very much. And I want you to think about that on this Thursday morning. What are you holding on to? What are you choking to death? What are you suffocating? What are you holding in the dark that needs to be risen and given light to? That needs to be supported by other women, right? That needs to be loved on. That needs to be encouraged. That needs to be empowered. What's that thing that you holding on to that you're not allowing us to shed love on and light? What's that thing? I want you to think about that. And then let those challenges come to you. And when they do, I need you to overcome them so that you can see what's on the other side of fear. I love you. Have an amazing Thursday. But most of all, have a powerful day. Have a fabulous day. Love yourself today enough to stop choking the shit out of things that need to be alive in your life. I love you. Have an amazing day.